Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. It is a great pleasure to have you here. I'm very excited to host this concert because it is the very last concert before I move back to Lithuania. These past 6 years have been some of the most beautiful years of my life so far. I've met so many amazing people from all over the world here in Aalborg. Also, I've had the honor to study and play with so many great musicians. I will be eternally grateful for all the life lessons that I've learned here. So when I received the job offer back in Lithuania, it took me a very long time to accept it. It was a very hard decision to move back and let go of a life that I've created here in Aalborg. Before we start the concert, I would like to quickly mention that I've just started a Kickstarter campaign. The main goal is to raise funds for the post-production of this concert. I'll talk in detail about it a bit later. You can also support the cause by donating on MobilePay. Once again, thank you so much for joining my virtual concert streamed directly from the HideOut Studio. I'm very excited to present the first song, which is my original composition, written exactly 6 years ago when I just moved to Aalborg, and the name of it is Bang of Love.
Yeah, I just want to say to everyone tuning in, this is the 7th Late Night Quarantine, and we're here with Tadas and Agnė, husband and wife, saxophonist and pianist. We are so fortunate to have this duo available.
Agnė, as I am recording this from our home in Aalborg, I want to tell you, you are not just my wife, you are my life. You are beautiful, in fact, the most beautiful person I know, but that's not the only reason why I love you. I love you because your heart is as beautiful as you are, so is your personality. Your kind heart and amazing personality make me wonder, what did I do to deserve you as my wife? Let me tell you, I am madly in love with you, and I can't imagine my life without you in it. You have been my support in my ups and downs. Your strength makes me strong man I am, so thank you my darling for what you have done for me, and thank you for your love. With my heart full of love, I would like to present an original song written by my wife Agnė Pasaravičienė, called Get Well Soon. this virtual concert, I would like to say thank you to all the people who supported my creative initiatives throughout my stay in Denmark. Center for Dansk Jazz History were the early supporters of my first original projects. Here, for the first time in Denmark, I had the opportunity to perform my original music with Tadas Pasaravičius Quintet. This backing continued throughout the years and many concerts held ever since. That is why I would like to introduce you to Thor, who is the director at the CDJ, and ask him to explain what is a Jazz Center.
Yes, and it was a pleasure having you here for these years and hear your beautiful saxophone playing as well. First of all, an open cultural institution where people can come and make their own performances, make concerts and so on. People can come and have jam sessions, people can come and rehearse, whatever. Of course, we have this small concert scene which holds a small band and some 50 people. That's about the size of the room, which makes it very small but very cozy music scene. You know that. We have many different things and try to keep busy, which we manage pretty well.
Okay, so where people could find more information about Jazz Center and future projects?
The easiest thing would be to come and visit, but also you can go to the website called Jazz Center DK. You can put that down there. And you can read about the center, what the collections we have, what the concerts we're having, and so on and so on.
The next song is called Cannonball and it is written by Yannick Sedlak. I'm so excited to present Jaznitos to you. Jaznitos started as a one-man initiative by a bassist Kenneth Dale Knudsen in 2018. Ever since we started, we focused on working with local musicians, venues, municipalities and businesses to develop the jazz scene in Aalborg and northern Jutland, and especially to develop the profile of Aalborg as an international jazz city. I have to say that after I have joined the creative Jaznitos team 2 years ago, I have learned a great deal about how to initiate and lead big socio-cultural projects. A great example of Jaznitos socio-cultural work is Open Jazz Jam project. I asked my good friend Anders Boye Knudsen to explain more about it.
Open Jazz Jam is an open jazz environment we want to create in Aalborg and in the whole region of northern Jutland. It's gonna be for young people who want to get out of the rehearsing rooms and get into the jam scene. So we are going to create this open jam environment where everyone is welcome to come and play. Long-term goals for the Open Jazz Jam is to create this vibrant scene where we have like our own ecosystem of young musicians entering the scene, playing with the older and more experienced players. One of our main activities is to have jam sessions in Aalborg, but also in the whole region of northern Jutland. And then every year we get them all together in this summer camp, the Open Jazz Jam summer camp in Aalborg, where we invite people from not only northern Jutland, but from the whole Denmark and maybe on some point from Europe to come and play and jam for a whole week. And we're gonna combine this with a festival, so it's gonna be like a broad project, really including a lot of people and a lot of partners.
With that said, I want to present one of the brightest jazz talents coming from Nordjylland, Kasper Heilersen. He just released his debut album called Overture. The reason why I came to Aalborg in the first place was to study at the Royal Academy of Music. To be honest, in the beginning it was really difficult to adjust to the Danish way of life. The concept of hygge was so strange to me, especially in a study environment, because I was used to working under pressure instead of support. But surely enough, a period of culture shock has passed and I started to adapt to the new reality. During my bachelor and master degree studies, I had an honor to learn from some of the best teachers in various real-life applicable subjects. This education is one of the best decisions I've ever made. But you don't have to take my word for it. I asked Headmaster Esben what's so special about the studies at the Royal Academy of Music.
So yeah, what's so special? I think I will mention three important aspects. Number one will be that we have approximately 100 full-time students, mainly in bachelor and master's program within pop, jazz and electronic music. We have students from more than 15 different countries, so as a student here you get instant access to an international network and may also start envisioning your artistic projects in an international context. I would say the second resource you have access to, that would be the staff. We have a staff that, since we are also a fairly small institution, we do actually know the names of the students. There's individual attention and there's also individual artistic support, that we don't want to put every student in the same box. We try to support their artistic visions, and therefore we see a wide variety of styles represented in all kinds of electronic music, all kinds of jazz, pop, what have we not. Thirdly, we are privileged to be in a very nice state-funded institution in the northern part of Denmark. So we have, as a student, you have 24/7 access to fully equipped recording studios, rehearsal spaces with all instruments you need, and also we have 2 concert halls, which the students they play their concerts there every year, and it's usually a concert that will be either recorded on video or live streamed. So obviously it's also a way to get a proper professional experience also while you're still studying.
Husel is an extraordinary cultural hotspot in Aalborg. Last year, during the first wave of a coronavirus pandemic, a new concert club idea was born. Together with Michael from Husel and Lucas from Jaznitus, we wanted to gather the progressive jazz community in Aalborg to celebrate the opening of our city's jazz music scenes and to show that even a global pandemic is not enough to kill jazz in Aalborg. Currently, Husel is undergoing renovation, but will invite guests soon. I asked Michael to tell us more about their future plans.
Just to tell a little bit about Huset in general, it's this cultural house with concert, cafes, workshops, artists' workspaces, meeting rooms, art exhibitions, a lot of different things going on and a lot of different opportunities for artists and audiences to meet up. We're working mainly with when we're working with music, it's mainly with the smaller genres, and especially during Corona and with travel restrictions, we've had a special focus on local artists. The jazz scene, the roots scene, the folk music scene, the world music scene, and just people doing fun stuff on stage and making new hybrids of genres. That's one of the things we're actually very interested in, to make the room for networks where people can start something new and people can experience something new.
Next up is Rolova, an amazing singer from Latvia, and she will perform her song called Confusion. This time I'm talking to you from the backyard of a Café Flus. I was devastated to hear that due to financial struggles caused by the coronavirus pandemic, Flus management were forced to close their venue for good. Flus used to be the coziest hang in Aalborg. For the last 3 years, I was hosting a bi-weekly Friday jazz jam sessions here. It all started as a musician hang but developed into a blooming jazz hub for the next 2 years. With those Friday jazz jams, I wanted to feature only original music from as many local composers as it was possible, and then to host an inclusive night of improvised music. My goal was to create an environment where musicians would feel welcome to experiment and try to step out of their boundaries. And I think it was a great success because audience loved it. In my opinion, it was that crazy high energy that stood out for me the most. One of the most reliable co-hosts is Yannick Ballmann. I truly hope that he will be the one who is going to carry out the spirit of the Friday Jazz Jams into the future. We will play his song 1830 next. But before the next song, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and also thank you to those who chose to donate and support this project. For the last time, I want to plug my Kickstarter campaign. I do all of this to promote Aalborg as a culturally vibrant city, to tell a story from the perspective of a jazz musician. Our small city has grown into a cultural hotspot in just a few years. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Next up is Yannick with his original composition called 1830. Hey, I have to tell you something. Change is coming. Unfortunately, I'm leaving. I know we were together for 6 years, but the time has come for both of us to move on. I remember when I met you the first time, I was just a young boy, inexperienced and full of hope and dreams. I feel that through our 6 years together, we grew so much alongside each other. I remember when I first started studying at the Jyske Musikkonservatorium, you seemed so foreign, cold and unapproachable. In the beginning, it was tough to learn my ways around the Danish social rules, especially being a foreign student in an environment with very few musicians coming from abroad. But ever since we got to know each other a little better, you have been surrounding me with exceptional people who are creating a vibrant culture here, inspiring me to dream bigger than ever before. And that resulted in me hosting over 30 Friday jazz jam sessions at Fløs Bar, concert series Vest for Vesterborg at Huset i Hasserisgilden, and an uncountable number of concerts with some of the finest jazz musicians in the area. Therefore, I want to say, I love you, Aalborg. Hindsight is 2020, and leaving you is the hardest decision I've ever made. Even though all the concert venues are closed, I can't leave without saying a farewell. Therefore, following current safety guidelines, let's have one last crazy night together.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2.